it. So we're accidentally live. So hello everyone, and let's see if we can sort this out. We're slightly earlier than planned here. So of course, yes, I don't know whether you'll see Giuliano in the background. Of course, we've got the Christmas background as well, and I need to put um, something else on.
Right, I don't know if you can see me in the background here. What's the festival Christmas tree today? Why he comes back. Right, I don't know if you can see me.
Turn that down. I can still hear you.
Yeah, I know. Hope you have a festival day. So
Festival?
it is.
Yeah. Okay. Not seasonal greetings, then.
No, definitely not.
No,
So,
exactly. Hello, everybody.
Come and join us.
Hello, come and join us here for a festive sort of chat here this afternoon. Julian's still in the background. Sorry, I'm in your way there. He's always in the background. Anyway, he's never really literally next to me. But anyway, I'm going to put this microphone here. I've got a windshield here. Hello, Giuliano Plum, who's in the background anyway. So, of course, you can hear him in the background. We'll put the microphone towards that way so that people can hear us. Can Julian be heard in the background?
Yeah,
That's the question.
I can hear it because I heard it on the phone.
Well, obviously, but I've put the microphone in. It should enhance the sound.
Please be seated.
Please be seated. We've got a quiz later on, and we might give away a prize. But of course, if anybody is a prize winner, for the first person to get the last question right, okay? And we'll do the quiz a little bit later on here. We won't do it quite yet because we haven't officially started here. I pressed the button too early, that's the question. And I'm drinking, yes, one of these. Absolutely. So, yes, does anyone, first of all, just for fun little question, this is not one of our questions here, just for fun only. Does anyone actually here know, help us out here, the only beer of Great Britain? Does anyone know an English beer, basically? Does anyone know? If you think you know, tell us, and we'll try and give you an answer. But actually,
Peter Armstrong has just tuned in.
Peter Armstrong, hello to you. I don't think I've seen you in the chat before. You might
where
have come under a different name here.
Where are you from?
Yeah, where are you watching from here? Thank you very much for joining us this evening here. This is a Christmas Day special here with Nicolini Orange, which is a stage name, and of course you've got Giuliano Plum, which doesn't like to be called Plum. Apparently he's called Julian Spoons. Well, he is on another channel anyway. So welcome along here. It's not often we get a chance to actually do a live broadcast from this part of the building. But of course, yeah, you can see the Christmas tree just to our right and your left if you're watching the opposite direction. I think it's that way round. But yeah, Phoebe is tuned in. Oh, hello, Phoebe, first time. Are you subscribed to us? Are you going to try the chocolate? Live on air. The Knob family are watching, and we are getting so embarrassed now. So you know when we are finishing our live. Peter is watching from Liverpool. That's a long way. I don't think Julian's been there.
No,
Not even to one of the cathedrals either.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah. So I will answer your question in a minute, Phoebe.
Okay.
And thank you very much for your present. It's very welcoming, and thank you very much for all the presents that have been gifted at this wonderful Christmas experience time that most of us are going through. And of course, yes, I've been watching GB News, and of course I watched the King speech, or the King's speech there. Obviously the passing of his mother, which was a bit sad. And of course, Dan Wootton, of course, said a great thing at the time. I do remember, at the time of the funeral of the Queen, he said, "It's what the Queen would have wanted," as the funeral was fantastic, wasn't it? So anyway, let's move on and get Christmassy. I actually got a present that somebody gave me here, and of course, yeah. I haven't actually switched it on yet. So yeah, it's an on air here, but opposite direction here, as you can see here.
Off it.
So yeah, and you know, I want to say a Merry Christmas to all the Knob family out there. How many of you watching right now? Let us know. I'm talking about the Knob family and anyone else watching now. How many of you watching? You could be one person watching, and of course that times is 1,000, isn't it? So we've got a quiz later on. So if you want to stay with the one for that one, feel free to do so.
About 10 minutes time.
I think we've got some cookies left as well. So
I'll get some chocolates.
it's like that old program. I did it with a click there, like that. Okay, just like that. That's a Tommy Cooper, isn't it? And of course, if you flick like that, of course, back in the old days, we used to have Noel's house party. Cool, he's knocking on a bit now, isn't he? How old is he? 70 something?
Must be that, yeah.
Yeah. There was a picture of him the other day, wasn't there? Who did recently Deal or No Deal. And Noel's house party, and they used to have a thing called NTV. So you go straight to the. Oh, I didn't quite get that right, did I?
Melissa,
Hello to you, Melissa. Merry Christmas. And yes, there is a coffee video coming up. I've just really completed it. I've just got to do the final touches to it. So yeah, it was of your choosing there. And by the way, before I go on here, I would like to say that, of course, I hope you firstly enjoy the video that you do see.
where are you from,
And any other videos that you see. And yeah, I think she's watching from Mabel. So, Merry Christmas to you, Melissa Jefferson. So, yes, like I say, yeah, about the coffee thing, we did receive it, but of course it's a new thing here and it's in the process, and we can't reject the payment out of it because they need to review the count. So, of course, if you want to add a future one in the future, you can use GoFundMe and that will go directly to us. At the moment, just a temporary thing until, of course, we get back to the Buy Me a Coffee, which is a new system. And, of course, I think it's not run by any UK kind of brand. So, yeah, I will show you that mystery chocolate. I've got to eat it and work out what flavour it is. So, of course, I do hope that, of course, you're able to watch that, and it'll be quite exciting. Then we have our quiz a little bit later on. So we'll be here for a little bit, and if you want to chat with us, say Merry Christmas to us, and tell us what Santa's been getting up to at home for you. Just anything you like. And
give me a nice train.
Hopefully, of course, we'll get over this travel disruption, as GB News is stating now. Of course, all Boxing Day trains have been axed due to rail strikes. Well, of course, they wouldn't be running anyway, would they? No buses will be running on that day anyway. And, of course, I'll be talking about, if I get a chance, you know, the fares changing on Sunday, the 8th of January, if you're in the vicinity of Haverhill, Suffolk or Cambridgeshire area. It will be changing on Sunday, the 8th of January 2023. We normally do a transport show, but we are combining that with the Q&A at the moment. But of course, yes, with Julian's knee problem, it's difficult for him to do the NAR show, which is the nice and relaxing show.
She's from Haverhill.
I did say that, Julian. Yeah, you've forgotten. I think Julian's got a memory like a sieve. Hopefully we'll see our mods in the chat later on.
Yeah, don't forget there'll be...
I am drinking a beer, but it's the only time I'll probably do. But of course I've got shandy, so it sort of waters it down a little bit.
Well, can I interrupt you there?
So I'm not having any more beer after this at home, because I don't usually drink at home.
Excuse me, sir.
It's only at Christmas.
Excuse me, sir.
What is it here? You just got to let me finish, Julian.
I'm trying to get my say here.
Yeah, it's back to NTV. That's what I was talking about earlier.
I'll start till I finish.
You know when Noel's house party went like that, back in someone's home? Like that. Just like that.
Don't forget, guys and girls.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that later on, by the way.
There is a music show Hopefully on
Yeah, if your knee gets better.
If my knee gets better,
don't jump the gun.
it will be okay.
You're crawling about at the moment like a baby.
Well, there we go. So if you want, it'd be a part for just a short advert and Christmas together. So it'd probably be about an hour and a half at the most on that day.
Thank you very much for the thumbs up. Really helps support the channel in a way.
So bear in mind it could be around about 7 o'clock time Wednesday evening. It'd be Advent 4 and Christmas number 1 together. So I mean,
well, Jimmy News.
If you've got any carols that you want me to play, I can do it.
Okay, yeah, that's providing you're going to be fit enough for that.
Yeah.
So
okay,
let's move on to something
on.
else. Yeah, well, Jimmy News does have subtitles now, and it is on the Freeview of 236, formerly known as the Bus Company of 236 as well. How fascinating is that? How brilliant is that? How brilliant is your two wonderful thumbs up? Whoever has done that, brilliant. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to us. Thank you very much indeed. And I was surprised to see Phoebe on the YouTube surprising us. If you're still watching, by the way, hopefully you're wrapping, or actually you probably would have finished your wrapping now and probably eaten some of your turkeys. So yes, I do hope that you've had a thoroughly great Christmas. We have here, we've watched several churches, churches as in services, midnight mass, the carols for kings at 6:55, different time to what it used to be, under the former director of Stephen Cleabury, which passed away sadly a few years back. And of course it's now Daniel Hyde, which is a tall guy, very fantastic guy. We've met all of the directors at it's an honest to God truth, and of course, yeah, we've met the directors, both of them. Obviously, sadly, of Stephen Cleabury of Cambridge, the director of music of Carols for Kings, you know, the Chapel of Kings, but it's now the director of music of Daniel Hyde, who we've also met as well. Both lovely people, and obviously it's a new era for Carols for Kings. And the best thing of it, you can actually put subtitles on the screen and sing along to the songs. How wonderful is that? We've got the subtitles on GB News now. But anyway, that's another thing altogether. So, yeah, let's tell you some breaking news. Merseyside, yeah, that's Merseyside Police say 26-year-old woman who died after Christmas Eve shooting at a pub in Merseyside is not thought to be targeted, or thought to be targeted. I can't really do the audio. King Charles has given his first Christmas Day speech since becoming a monarch. King Charles praised the selflessness, dedication of armed forces and emergency services, as well as his mother of the late Queen Elizabeth. Number 2. Disruption expected at airports as border force officers continue to strike action across the England, Scotland and Wales. And of course, GB News now features live subtitles on Sky 512, Virgin 604, Freeview 236, and UView 236 as well. Yeah, that's all of the latest news scrolling on the ticker. I just thought I'd do an audio cue there. I don't know if I'd ever make it as a GB News presenter, but of course no. I'd rather be in the studio and start my views. But anyway, that's another thing altogether. We will do the quiz in a moment. We've only got 5 questions here. If we do get a winner, by the way, please message us your address on Facebook on our Touring With Us page if you are on Facebook. If not, give it to somebody that is on Facebook. Okay? So, yeah, hopefully you get the gist of that. So, yeah, Julian, you wanted to say something. Giuliano, that is.
No, I didn't actually, but I mean, I'm just, as I say, start until I finish.
I will try that
Yeah.
chocolate in a minute.
Well, yeah.
That was for Phoebe Nobbs.
Absolutely. I hope everyone is enjoying themselves for this.
I'm sure they are having great fun out there.
Greetings, festive, Merry Xmas.
Any football fans out there? Sorry, we don't want to talk about football early. Football's on Boxing Day, by the way. Melissa says, Giuliano, your voice volume is quiet side of
it'd
things.
be more louder when I speak on the
You just
microphone.
speak up a little bit. I
Yeah,
was
'cause
hoping this microphone
I'm a
would pick
distance-
his voice up.
I'm a-
Obviously, it's not.
I'm a distance listener.
Yeah, I'll have to put this.
I'll give you a shout out. If you can hear me, I'll give you a shout out from Hayfield.
Yeah,
It's a famous town, obviously. I don't know how long you've
trying
been
to
living
bring
in
the
Hayfield.
microphone close to him. So,
So I'm shouting it now.
is this your water, by the way?
No, it's not my water.
Somebody's water. And by the way, this is, yeah, you can see I'm a fan of GB News there. This did arrive, and I've probably shown this before. Of course, yeah, £12 it cost, and it took about 2 weeks to come. That was because of the, not the rail strikes, but the postal Royal Mail strikes. But, yeah, according to, of course, GB News and any other news station as well, probably strikes continue up until the 7th of January, so just be aware of it if you can. Yeah, I'd love to have this position to do a live Q&A more often, but of course the rooms that we got is quite sort of squeezed sometimes, and it's not always easy. But yeah, somebody commented on our other video. I think it was in Barrows and Evans. The signal wasn't great. We do apologise about that. Whether it was the signal of the area or 3G or 4G, whatever you like to call it. Apparently, it's not advisable to get 5G, not because of what we hear in the mainstream media. It's not that reason. It's probably because you have to get a contract for it, and not everybody likes contract phones. If they did a pay-as-you-go one, then I'd probably go for 5G. And it is not just for the signal. It is just for the speed coverage, that kind of thing. Thank you very much for the fair thumbs up. Mystery viewers we've got all over the place. Absolutely brilliant. Tell your friends about us.
Come and join us
Absolutely.
and keep going. If you
Keep
can hear
going.
me.
It's just the love of the people here, and we speak for the nation here. And we allow everybody's opinions.
Tell me if you can hear me now.
Bit like a second GB News programme. But of course, we're not actually a news programme, so yeah, don't think that we are, by the way. We're not.
We're like the headlines.
We are very, very similar in the way that they think, and of course, we have everybody's opinion. That's what we are. Okay, and of course, Merry Christmas, and shall I say seasonal greetings as well, as somebody keeps forcing me to say?
Which is better, Merry or Happy Christmas?
Merry Christmas. Some people say seasonal festive ones.
Well, I like to be a bit more.
Do you think that's gone a bit too far?
No.
Okay.
Carry on.
That's just opinion of Julian's. By the way, we only have opinions. So, Catherine Atkins, I don't know if it really is from America, but I presume it is. Somebody that is now living in Georgia in the United States of America, across the pond in Atlanta, apparently, was born and raised in Bury. Says she misses her hometown ever so much. Thanks for doing this live. Signal here is okay, but a bit blurry. Well, what blurry picture? But of course, Merry Christmas to you and your family.
I'll come out of this thing and then do it again.
What?
If it's blurry, come out and try.
Well, it's not easy to do that if you're just walking around at the same time, isn't it?
Well, no. If you're
I
stationary.
was solo at the time. You wasn't with me,
No,
would you?
if you're stationary, you can do that.
That's why you need to be, because you're a moderator, Julian. You're part of the moderator.
Yeah,
if one moderator's
I'm
not
the
there, if one moderator's not there, someone else
I'm
can
the
do it.
mods.
You're the moderator while someone else
A
can't do it.
moderator is.
By the way, all our moderators do a fantastic job. We've got Strawberry. We've got Strawberry is one of them, who is my favourite bestie. I don't know if you're watching now, but of course, massive shout out to you. And of course, Nikki and Scott Smart. They're all from. Well, those two are from Hertfordshire, Hatfield.
You can turn the volume on your phone up.
I've done
it. We
hope to get to Hatfield soon. And by the way, if you haven't already checked out our seaside videos, do check them out, because you might be convinced by going to one of them. This year we hope to do a bit more different ones, maybe at Cromer and Sheringham and maybe Hunstanton, if we can get some signal. Apparently the signal is absolutely rubbish in the area of Hunstanton, so we'll have to do a video only. So yeah, thank you very much for coming on to this Christmas Day chat, which is absolutely brilliant here, and I'm hearing myself twice here.
Yeah,
It's really
the
annoying.
best thing is, if you can't hear me quietly,
Yeah.
turn your volume up
Tell
on
us-
the phone.
Tell us, we need to know because Julian needs to raise his voice a little bit more. Volume settings are up high. Sometimes on some phones, if you put it to an amplifier, the sound will sound a lot better. Just hook it to an amplifier or a mixer or something like that. That will make the sound a little bit louder. But on some phones, even my Samsung is not the loudest. I've got to admit that. So yeah, and I do apologise for the mysteriousness. It looks a bit sort of foggy, doesn't it, in here? I'll try and wipe the lens a little bit and see if that helps
It's
a
not
little bit.
it's not the light, Nick. It's that light behind you.
It might be that. Might be that glaring. Oh, is that better? Is it a little bit better now? I don't know. Yeah, we'll try and do our best. We'll try a live stream on the iPhone at some point, but sometimes the iPhone does use up a lot of battery sometimes. I have to admit that. So yeah, if there's any mods in here, come and give us a shout out. Come and say hello
If
to us.
you want to be a mod,
I suppose
it's easier.
I suppose the it's easier and it's free of charge.
All you got to do is check the
Just come on the chat.
spam.
Just come on the chat.
Yeah, and if someone says a bit out of order, you time
Yes,
back
to get
2 or
rid
3
of
times.
all the
Comments.
the
That's all you
chats.
have to do.
But of course, watching us will sort of understand how a moderator works, basically, and the abbreviation is called MODS, MODS.
Not
But
Google.
yeah, it does look a little bit blurry, unfortunately. I don't know why that is. I'm trying to wipe the lens a little bit. So yeah,
Please be seated.
please be seated. Absolutely, yeah, that's the best I can do at the moment. But yeah, it might be because it's the steam of the I don't know, the heat or something. I don't know.
No, you know.
I don't know what it is, but it looks a bit very foggy, doesn't it? But of course,
No.
yeah, because we see the screen, and you must see the home. So if you're experiencing that, that's exactly what we're experiencing here. So there's
If
nothing
anyone
that
comes
we
to the
can.
chat, so do say hello.
There's nothing we can do, Julian, and it's out of our control.
No, anyone wants to say hello?
But it
please
looks
do.
very festive at the same time. Who here thinks it's very festive to have a bit of fog in the background?
We'll get your phone
Apparently,
off.
apparently, the street lights have been on all night last night.
So
So
plus 2.
it's about 2:30 they turned off today.
Something around that time, yeah.
Well, they should be like that all the time, shouldn't they?
No,
really?
no.
I do believe that. Oh, well, unless you are on their side, Julian.
No,
You sound like you are. Yeah, I do believe. Who here thinks, of course, the lights in small streets should be on all night long? They are in Norfolk apparently, so of course that's one place that they are. So there you go. We'll go to the quiz in just a moment. Let's see if we can get some more people coming on first. So we'll give people time a bit. We'll wait on for another 15 minutes, see if people come in, and have a go at the quiz, which is what we're looking for people to do. So, of course, I'm going to put the link on here. Some people are just chilling out here because it's Christmas Day. They want to be by themselves, which is fair enough, really. It's not something
Who's had some mince pies?
that people like to do all the time, watch telly, So, of course, the Majesty's King was the first speech as a king, so that was quite interesting as well. So, let's read some happy Christmases then, or Merry Christmases. According to my Facebook wall, under the name of Nick Clowes, so I'll read you that. Merry Christmas all, I said to everyone, to the nation, and thanks to Nicole, and 20 others that have liked that. Stephanie Kettingham, Paul Allen, Nick Dean, Leah or Jana Ben Derry, I don't know how that's pronounced, but of course, yeah. All wished a Merry Christmas to us. Jason Lawrence, also thanks to you. Tommy Harwood, I haven't spoken to you for ages, but massive hello to you. And Kim Smith, one of our other moderators, I forgot to mention that. Jake Hammond, David Carley, I haven't spoken to you for a while. Gillian Brown, James Freeman from Great Yarmouth, which of course allowed Julian to play on the Great Yarmouth organ, the Great Yarmouth Minster there. Andrew Alec Atherton, Merry Christmas to you. Rob Harrison, Merry Christmas to you. Bill Taylor, Merry Christmas to you. Mel Saunders, Merry Christmas to you. I'll skip Nicole Goering, but of course I'll say Merry Christmas to you at the same time. I'm only joking with you. But Rachel Claydon, somebody, it doesn't actually say the word out there. Steve Hart, or somebody by the name of Steve Hart, Steve Bradford, and Tina Chips, who actually sold me a TV for my room, a few months back on Facebook.
Oh.
Oh, you didn't know that, June. So Tina Chips, from Haverhill, massive
Oh, really?
Merry Christmas to you. So Rob Harrison, and also Sean Yates, who used to be the former, is it curate, of Haverhill St Mary's back in the day of the 90s, says happy Christmas, Nick. Are you playing any organ anywhere tonight? Well, the answer is I'm not an organist, so yeah, this man, when he's fully recovered, he'll be playing the organ. So that's your answer to Sean Yates on Facebook. Kim Smith as well said it on the wall. Linda Mays, Merry Christmas, darling. Okay. Right, okay. Thank you very much for that. And Stephanie Cassingham, Merry Christmas, Nick, with 2 X's on it. And Linda Cotton, Happy Christmas and Happy New Year to you. And Barbara Medzi Martin, all the way from Spain, Happy Christmas, Nick. And with a love heart there. Absolutely brilliant. Love hearts spreading to everybody right now. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching this Christmas edition here of Touring With Us Chat. And it's also a Q&A if you wish to ask any questions at all whatsoever. So it's just lovely that you're all tuning in here wherever you are watching across the entire world. Let's see if we can get some people from America tuning in at any one time. Who knows? Of course, you're all stars of the shows. So hopefully we'll get some people interested in the quiz as well, which we'll have in about 8 minutes' time. Hopefully we'll get some interest on that. But, of course, we have got a small quiz, which basically is about 5 questions, and the last one to get it right will hopefully win a prize of some kind, and it will be a mystery one. Whether it's going to be a big prize or a small prize, you'll have to find that out.
It's not a Jubilee News Cup, by the way.
No, it's definitely not that.
Otherwise you've been mugged.
Absolutely. So, yeah. So, what I'll do is I'll share this link.
It's not a trip to the Tower of London.
Absolutely. So, yes. I just keep laughing. I don't know what's coming next. But the reason why it's small is because we don't have enough audience to be able to do a big quiz, which hopefully one day we'll be able to do a bigger quiz. And, of course, I'm not really a huge fanatic about quizzes myself, even as a quiz kind of master. Or even
you have to learn then.
Yeah, you have to learn. Obviously, very funny. Oh, it's so funny I forgot to laugh.
It's easy to try if you try.
Well,
It's
yeah,
easy to
anything's
try.
easy if you try. Well, that's
It's not
obvious.
easy
Isn't
when
it?
you don't try.
Yeah. So,
That's part of it.
yes, it's almost like a great British debate here. And the world debate as well, for anyone watching across the world as well. So, what I'm going to do now is... what I'm going to do rather is...
You break this chocolate.
Yeah, I'm going to try and open this. I'm going to have to do it with my teeth.
Oh, give them a pair of scissors.
No.
Oh.
Well, I have. I'll have to go back and get them, actually. So bear with me.
Yeah, so if you can hear me in the background.
And then when I start...
So, when he starts coming back in, if you can shout out, please come and join us. We are the talking, chatting Q&A people. And don't forget the Wednesday. Hopefully, I'll be fit for that. You'll see about to see on touring with us YouTube as well. So
Hello again.
and that man is back again. I don't know where he's come from.
I was hiding. And I suddenly did a disappearing act, and I realised that you can't do a disappearing act. You can't actually make anyone disappear. No magician or comedian will be able to do that. And I realised it's just an illusion.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Oh.
it is. Is that where we are, Julian? I didn't know that. Oh, God. So here we go. I think the chocolate's melted by now. Oh, goodness me. It smells of strawberry.
Oh.
It smells of strawberry. Strawberry could well be watching at any time when I say that. So, yeah. Julian might want to try it out as well.
No, I want to try the scissors, Nick.
Ah.
If you pass me those scissors, I want to cut it out.
I'm trying to work out what flavour it is, but we're not allowed to know on the packet. I think it's a strawberry flavour.
Oh, it's not fruit and nuts.
Oh, dropped in there. Now what it's done?
Oh, you pill.
Live on air.
You pill.
Oh, well, I don't mind eating off the floor.
Oh.
Julian did clean up, so yeah. Somebody said something. What was that all about? I don't know. I think it's
Someone
Melissa.
said, what's your favourite chocolate, lads?
What is your favourite? Well, of course, this one here that we're eating off the floor here, it's all part of the
Has
action.
anyone got these? Celebrations.
I threw it at me now and caught it.
Can anyone see that?
Don't ever try this at home.
Can anyone see that? It's celebrations. Hopefully that might be my football team. Celebrations, Liverpool.
Oh, I can't do it.
Oh, I'll give it a go. Oh dear.
Don't ever try this at home very often.
Celebration. My favourite. I don't know if I got a favourite.
It's very nice actually.
I would-
This
I would
it's got a
say-
strawberry flavour.
Ooh.
What?
Favourite chocolate. Have you got a favourite chocolate?
Well, I do like Cadbury's a lot.
Well, I would say it's going between. Ooh.
I haven't done a chocolate review.
Well, there's Kit Kats, there's Twixes, there's
Trouble is, you can't
Time
bring
Out
food
or
into it
12.
unless you buy food in the restaurant. You can't really.
I think it varies on different flavours.
Like if you go in a restaurant, you wouldn't expect to buy a load of sweets, would you? We don't sell sweets.
Well, you in my
Unless
days,
it's actually a brownie
in my days when I went to school, Nick.
pudding or something.
In my days, in school days, there used to be a sweet shop, right, around in Haven somewhere, to do a chocolate dip. That's interesting.
Well, it kind of like gives it away, isn't it? On the packet, it looks
Oh,
like
right,
it's
you
a
give it a go,
strawberry.
don't it? Oh,
Well, I
we
just
don't
don't
want to give
know.
you that.
I just don't know.
We don't want to give you that.
It tastes like Cadbury's cream egg.
Somebody,
You know that taste of Cadbury's cream egg when you got the ice on
somebody
it?
gave me Maltesers.
Yeah.
I'm not teasing you.
Yeah. Well, I actually, I'll tell you what,
That's a
Julian.
chocolate as well.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to get you to throw one and catch it in your mouth.
Alright,
Can you do it?
see, it's easy when you try. Look, forget that.
I don't know if they've opened their presents at the Dodd family, but of course, the first one to actually eat the last Malteser wins a prize.
Well, there you are. They chocolates, people. Keep on coming on our channel. We need.
Suppose I've got to give you two here.
We need you people.
Suppose I've got to feed you.
Oh,
Oh, Forest White Tiger's Left Eye. I've never heard that one.
Mistletoe gateway to the pregnancy.
Right.
Is that a random question?
Okay.
Right. Okay. Is that got to do with Christmas? No, I don't think it is.
Right, okay.
Okay.
I don't know what that's all about, but there you go.
Can you explain?
Left eye mistletoe is the gateway to what?
Is that relevant?
I don't know. Makes you laugh, doesn't it?
Is that a random question?
It is.
That's a strange.
Not one we can't really answer, actually.
No, I don't think we can.
Don't think it's no answer to that. There's no comment to that. So there we are. So yeah, I don't know that channel. Okay.
Is that supposed to be a joke?
Right. Okay.
Well, carry on, people. Long as it's sensible chat line, clean
Yeah.
chats.
Thank you very much for joining us here.
Yeah, please do. Please do.
We're
have
basically
clean
trying
chats.
to work out
I think-
what
I
the
think I should be
flavour
honest.
of this actual
I think I should be a host.
Dairy's mystery bar of 2022, or actually bar '02. It says actually mystery flavour filling. It does look like a strawberry to me, so there we have it. So we've obviously got to find out online by scanning this thing. Solve for a chance to win. What do you win out of it?
I don't think
That's
there's
what
anybody-
I want to
there's
know.
not Many people on the chat, Nick. So
No, so yeah, we're going to have a go at the question here. So, of course, if people are watching on replay, then they will be able to give us an answer later. But, of course, the last person to, of course, well, it would be the last question. And, of course, the questions just for fun. If you think you know the answer, in and leave us a comment. Okay, and see if you know the answer. Okay.
No, it's called observation. If you've been watching what happened on the TV, that's the clue. Something to do with TV and this Christmas Eve and towards now as well. So bear in mind that if you can hear my voice.
Yeah. So of course we've got the quiz here, and the last question is going to be for a prize. So please do stay with the one you're on, and we would appreciate that if you could. So yeah, how wonderful is that? So of course, are we ready for the quiz? I guess we start now then. So of course, first of all, if anybody knows the answer, do of course comment below if you want to. If you feel that you want to write it down first, then do let us know, and let us know your answers at the end. So we'll give you a little bit of leeway in between the questions. So question one. Which comedian was one of the hosts of the recent Royal Variety show? There was two hosts there. If you think you know the answer, buzz in quick if you can. So we'll give you a chance to, of course, answer that one. And I'll repeat once more time. Which comedian was one of the hosts of the recent Royal Variety show? It was broadcast on ITV recently. And, of course, there was a Royal Variety show actually, I don't know whether it was recorded. It might have been recorded at Royal Albert Hall recently. Anyone know the answer? There was two presenters there hosting it.
Yeah, but you only want one of them.
Oh, you want one? Anyone got the answer?
The main one.
Okay. Anyone got an answer? It's a tough one, isn't it? So, yeah, we'll go through the answers at the end. So, of course, number two, which city was the recording of broadcast of the BBC for Kings? We're looking for the name of the city that was at the recording, or did the recording of the broadcast of the BBC Two's Carols for Kings, which was broadcast this year at 6:55. Where was it broadcast? Which city was it broadcast? BBC Two's Carols for Kings. Anyone got an answer for that one? It was broadcast this year at 6:55, a little bit later time than usual. Anyone know where it was broadcast? How many of you here watched it? That's the thing. So, of course, any answers yet? We're waiting for one answer. Not one single answer so far. So maybe they don't know it.
Well, it's TV.
But funny enough, I didn't know a quiz last night on another channel, and a lot of people did. So that's weird. So, of course, if you think you know the answer, please do put the answers later on if you think you know them, or write them down now. Number 3. How many religious services were there broadcast on mainstream TV this year? Okay, so that's question number 3. How many religious broadcast services, as in church services, were there broadcast on mainstream TV? How many services in total? Unbelievable. You don't know the answer. Perhaps they haven't been watching it. So we're looking for how many religious services were there broadcast on mainstream TV this year. We'll repeat the questions later on for those people who didn't get them, and we'll try again. See how many people know. So if you just switched on, how many religious services were there broadcast on mainstream TV? If you think you know the answer, put it down in the comments. We're doing a little bit of a quiz here, 5-question quiz. And for the last one, remember, we are going to give away a prize. So we need an answer for that one. So people can't guess. Have a guess. Have a guess. How many religious services were there broadcast on mainstream TV? Have a go. Come on, in between 4 and 10. Have a go. Have a go. How many services were broadcast on mainstream TV? Come on. We need an answer. At least someone to answer. Got people watching, but no one's answering. It's a quiz. You can comment. What happened there? Oh, it just fell over on its own. We've got a poltergeist in here. So, yes, we'll move on to question number 4. Name the current director of music at King's College of Cambridge. Out of these 4, Daniel Hyde, Alan Jones, John Hoskins, or Russell Watson. So, which one of those 4s would you guess, because you can have a guess here, is the current director of music at King's College of Cambridge? Give them a chance to answer. So we're looking for the name of the current director of music at King's College of Cambridge out of these 4. Okay, Daniel Hyde, Alan Jones. I couldn't pronounce that right. So Alan Jones, you know, We're Walking in the Air singer. John Hoskins, and of course Russell Watson. Which one of those is right? We'll give you a few seconds here. All right. So yeah, okay. We'll give you the answers of those last 4, but of course we'll do that after this last question here, just for a prize. I'm sure we'll get one answer for this one because it is a prize giveaway. So, okay, the last question number 5. Okay, all right, okay. All right, we have an answer for the previous question. Melissa said Daniel Hyde. So thank you very much for that answer. We'll tell you if you're right at the end of the program, if you want to hang on in there. Thank you very much for answering. One person has answered on that question number 4. We'll find out if you're right in just a moment. Right, okay. Final question. For those people who watched the BBC sitcom of the special repeat this year of Not Going Out, starred by, of course, Lee Mack, and of course Sally Breton, who plays Lucy in that episode, and the famous BBC sitcom, which has been on Dave and other channels as well. And of course, they're almost getting ready for a 13th series, maybe, that kind of thing, next year. So that would be great. The longest running sitcom of all time. So your question is, question number 5. What was the character Lucy in the sitcom of the BBC special repeat of Not Going Out, Panto? What was she playing? What character was Lucy playing in the BBC sitcom of Not Going Out? The actual Panto one this year. If anyone saw that. Anyone got an answer to that? So I repeat once more. What was the character Lucy in the sitcom of the BBC special repeat of Not Going Out, Panto? What was the character she played? For a prize winner tonight. Let's see if we can get one.
What's anyone thinking?
What are you thinking right now? Come on. What was the character that Lucy was playing in the Panto of the BBC sitcom of Not Going Out, which is a special repeat this year? If anyone watched it. I don't think many people know it, do they? It's a famous character. And I think it's an out of copyright play. Anyone know that answer? So what was the character of Lucy in the sitcom of BBC special repeat of Not Going Out, Panto? What was the character that was being played? What was Lucy playing on the particular Panto? We'll have to repeat this question again. See if anyone knows for next time. Thumbs up. 4 thumbs up. But nobody knows the answer.
It's behind you.
Come on. Come on. Let's go for it. Come on. It's behind you. Boo. Yeah, we're giving you clues. We're giving it away practically. Come on.
Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, yes, it is.
Everyone's gone shy. Come on, any more bids? Any more bids?
We'll have to sort of ask the question next time. I'll rerun the question, see if anyone's remembered once we give away the answer. Did anyone know any of the answers? Yes, we did have one comment from Melissa earlier on question number 4. And it was a multiple choice question. That made it a little bit easier, didn't it? So, of course, I can give away the answers to the questions here. I will say the answers now. There is no prize winner because nobody actually got it right or even put it down as if they knew it. So, of course, I'll start with the answers of number 1. Which comedian was one of the hosts of the recent Royal Variety show? It was Lee Mack, okay, the comedian, which is one of our favourite ones. He's probably a bit underrated, but of course, yeah, maybe to some people he is. So, yeah, he was hosting that programme. He's also a stand-up comedian as well, or has been anyway. Number 2, of course, which city was the recording of the broadcast of the BBC Two's Carols for Kings at 6:55? The answer was Cambridge, famous city of Cambridge. So, of course, number 3, how many religious services were there broadcast on mainstream TV? I think Julian counted 4, didn't you? The answer was 4, okay? There were 4 in total. And the name of the current director of music at King's College, Cambridge, out of the 4 answers, Daniel Hyde, Alan Jones, John Hoskins, and Russell Watson. The answer was Daniel Hyde. Well done to Melissa for getting that right. Absolutely fantastic. Well done to Melissa. I think she does deserve a prize for that because no one else bothered to answer any questions because they probably didn't know either. So that's fair enough, isn't it? So And finally, what was the character of Lucy in the sitcom of BBC Special Repeat? Not to go out Panzer. Anyone want to have a last guess before I reveal the answer? Because we need to give away a prize.
I'm going out.
Julian's going for a crawl out. Are
Yeah.
you going for a pub crawl?
Yeah.
Are you really doing that? Anyway, well, anyone want to guess for a quick few seconds? Well, I want to be able to give away a prize now rather than next time. I'm going to have to do it next time now. Well, of course, I'll give you a few more seconds, give you a chance to have a think about it. What was the character in the BBC sitcom Special Repeat, Not Going Out Panto, played by normally Lucy? What was she doing? What was her main character? Anyone got an answer? No one's got it right. Well, actually, no one's answered at the same time. So, of course, it's not an easy one if you don't know it. I have to admit that. And the answer, ladies and gentlemen, I have to say, was Cinderella. Okay, she was playing the character of Cinderella, a famous, of course, panto, which I wouldn't even dare do an act of. But there you go. I'm not really that dressing up like a person. It's each to their own for that one. But anyway, thank you very much for those who had one guess at the question here. We knew it's going to be like this because it's a scenario of how many people are watching on screen, and of course, yes, it was a quiz where it was pretty much tricky, and we hope to have a bit more people watching next time round. Perhaps it's because everyone's at home, it's Christmas Day and all that kind of thing, and of course they want to chill out, all that kind of thing. So, and I repeat, of course, the latest news are rolling on screen. Disruption expected at airports as border force officers continue strike action across England, Scotland, and Wales. So, yeah, the last one. Well, of course, it's, I think. Well, did you actually hear me give away the answer? Because I tell you what, if you did, then obviously, yeah, my chat was lagging. Oh, so you might have missed it. Okay, well, I tell you what, if you missed the chat, I might let you off of an excuse there, and of course, you are absolutely spot on with that, and well done, Melissa, for getting that absolutely spot on. We do have a prize for you, but of course, I think I got it in the other room. Well, basically, I'll be back in a minute. I know it's a small prize because we are kind of like, we're not got a lot of people watching and all that kind of thing. But of course, what we'll do is give away one prize. I think that has been deserved. If your chat was lagging and you weren't able to get on the chat and you missed my answer, as Melissa, I believe you have. As you are the only one that's guessed it, and you did get the other one right, so that is fair enough. I think the prize should be going on its way to you. If you can message me on the Touring With Us on Facebook, if you have a Facebook account, we're also on the True Social as well. You'll find us on there, and you'll also find us on Instagram, TikTok as well. We've even stretched that far as well. And we do have an email, touringwithUsteam@gmail.com. So if you want to email me, probably the best way to do it so far is the easiest way that everybody's on at the moment. Well, most people are, and some people are just not on Facebook at all, or not even on any media like that. But if you are on Facebook, please do message me your address so I can send that to you at some stage. Or actually, if you're in Haverhill or locally, much better. Excuse me. Yeah, let's get that out of my system there. Excuse me. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is going on its way to Melissa Jefferson from Haverhill. So, yeah, leave us your details on Touring With Us page, the actual page, and send us a message through there. Okay? That'd be great if you could do that. And that goes for any prize winners as well, so that we can send your card to you and we'll sign it, basically. We normally are going to give these away, for people to purchase one of these, because what we'll do is we'll sign it. And that's the only difference. You won't buy these ever in Haverhill with a signature of Touring With Us on it. So, yeah, something's gone down my throat. So, anyway, I do hope you have enjoyed this show tonight. It's 56 minutes gone off the clock here. And, of course, luckily, we've had the opportunity to be able to do this. Pictures and videos of your celebrations of Christmas. Yeah, if you want to send your pictures to us, and we can give it a plug on our page, and yeah, we'll give you a shout out at the same time. So yeah, it's just a nice privilege to be able to do that today, and of course a special chat this evening or this afternoon actually. And it's coming up to 5 o'clock UK time. If you're watching in America in particular, we do have a lot of comments coming from the US, but they've not seen our Q&A. So, of course, if anybody wants to tell them that that we do a chat, and they're welcome to come on and say hello to us. So, of course, yes, I know Melissa has said something. Bill Taylor's in the chat here. Merry Christmas to you, Bill Taylor. We did do your Christmas shout out earlier. You probably didn't hear it because you actually have just been switching on. So yeah, I have to keep up with the chat on here because it goes very, very fast, by the way. So yeah, thank you very much indeed. Can you and Giuliano sign it, please? Yeah, absolutely, we will. If you leave us your address on Touring With Us, and then and add us on there, by the way, and that would be great, because sometimes we do broadcast on there. Not very often on Touring With Us, but we do it on other places like We Love Haverhill and We Love East Anglia and Luminous Platform. And I think we've got a social TV as well on YouTube. But yeah. You'll find Touring With Us, the main one, on Truth Social, which is another American kind of social media platform, which is a new one, and we need to get some English people on there, some Brits out there, or whatever you like to call it, and everybody as well, Europeans as well. More the merrier. So, yeah. And you can send us a message there as well. So wherever you send it, probably the easiest one is Facebook. Of course, everybody's on there, but of course, yes, just use our Touring With Us account, and we'll wait for that. We can't wait to send it out to you. Hopefully, the post will be all right to send it to you. If not, we can meet in person. That's absolutely fine. So you've got a choice there.
I don't know if she's on Facebook, actually.
Oh, could well be. Who knows?
Who knows?
Well, I don't know who Forrest Whitaker's left eye is. I don't know about that one.
Someone's got a lady eye.
Right, so there we are. I'll message you on Facebook Messenger. That's okay. That's absolutely brilliant. Great that you can do that. Thank you very much indeed. Not everybody's on Facebook, but I'm glad you are. And thank you very much indeed. We do appreciate that, and we'll send it to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much indeed. So yes, I hope everyone's had a great time. Did anyone watch the King's speech earlier? For the first time, since the death of his mother recently, and we was watching the funeral in I think it was in Great Yarmouth, I think, at the time. And we've still got a clip of the Dan Wootton bit saying, of course, it's what the Queen would have wanted. You might have seen that on a couple of our videos. I don't know, but of course, it was a great tribute in the end. And of course, you cannot forget all that. There you go. For those people just coming, King Charles has given the first Christmas Day speech since becoming the monarch. Of course, he praises the selflessness, dedication of the armed forces and emergency services, as well as his mother, or the late Queen Elizabeth II. And the other news is disruption at airports is expected as the border force officers continue to strike action across England, Scotland and Wales. Oh dear, more strikes. It never ends, does it? So this is a show that never ends as well. Hopefully it never ends. So, of course, the fares of Stagecoach are changing from Sunday the 8th of January 2023. So, of course, what's the best value ticket? Well, of course, they go on to say, first of all, you know, they actually say, sorry, it's done our best to hold back fare increases, but I'm afraid that the time has come to adjust them. So, of course, the introduction to the new fare prices will come in effect 1 year since we launched the fare simplification project, which restructured the fares and introduced new affordable and flexible ticket options such as Flexi and Youth. From the 8th of January, they'll continue to offer the same type of tickets but slightly different prices. Okay, these are the first network-wide increases they have made for over 4.5 years since April 2018, and they've worked hard to absorb the significant cost of increases to keep fares below the rate of inflation. While part of this is down to rising cost, they've also been making important investments to give you an even better experiences. New ticket prices will add on average a 39p onto the cost of daily adult bus travel. Plus, you can continue to enjoy low-cost travel with single fares costing £2 or less across our network or their network between January and March 2023 as the government's £2 single fare cap scheme. Simply hop on board and ask your driver. There is a leaflet to actually, of course, show you more details of that if you want to check out this leaflet here, which I found on a Stagecoach bus, which we'll probably talk about in our transport show, as we will do that, maybe on a separate note. I don't know what day we're going to do it, but of course we normally combine it with the Q&A.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you very much.
Did
I will have a look. Have a look at what?
The messenger.
Oh, okay.
I sent her a messenger.
Oh, right, you've sent her a message on Facebook. She's on Facebook, is she?
Yeah, I presume she is.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Come and add us as a friend. That'd be great. So, yeah, come and join touring with us page as well. So, that'd be great. Anyone else watching this may well be interested as well.
Did you get the last one prize right?
She got the number 4 run right, so I'm going to give that prize away just for that. Even though you might have thought she might have got the answer on the number 5 when I read it out, but she said her chat was playing up. So for that reason, if that does happen, please reset your phones and come back on the screen at any time. So yeah, that's what happens sometimes, and of course the chat gets a little bit stuck. So yes, because you got question number 4 right, I think that's fair enough to give that prize away to Melissa. She's the first one to get it right, and at least somebody got it right. And the prize is one of these she'll be taking home one of these for her Christmas extra present from touring with us.
Oh, yeah.
But it'll be
Yeah,
signed by us, which of course
We will-
you
we
will
will
not
sign
get
that.
anywhere else.
We will sign that for you.
Because normally they will be charged at 50p per postcard. So if you can find a postcard of Haverhill, we will start giving away some postcards.
I've got plenty.
Sorry, I've got colour.
I've got plenty of them as well.
Yeah, we need other ones as well
We've
to
got
give away.
Yarmouth ones as well.
But we will sign them though. You
We
know.
will sign them for you.
But you won't see any postcards anywhere not signed by us. So, you know, if it's not signed by us, of course, you know, you won't
If she wants
get anything like
a
that.
touring us mug, that's priced. But
That's £8.99 for a touring with us mug. It'll be the same sort of size as GB News, but of course it won't be that logo. Won't be as good as that. But no, obviously, yeah, it'll be like that. And of course, yeah, we are not the Britain's channel. We are the whole world's channel. Yeah, we want to make it more interesting. So, yeah, there will be a new latest edition of Touring With Us mug coming on its way in the new year. And some key rings as well, which will be coming to our small little shop. And we want to give those
business
away.
cards, that's in the pipeline as well.
That's an idea, just an idea at the moment.
So
They're a bit hard to get at the moment because we need to get a decent logo for that. It's not easy, to you need to work on that one.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, if there's any other suggestions that people might be interested, if you want to buy a key ring, and when they do arrive next week, because the post is making it a little bit hard for us, and you need to call on these strikes not to happen so that we can get our stuff. Especially, well, I hear that Amazon have gone on strike as well. I don't know if
What about
that's
eBay?
true. eBay?
Are they gone on
I
strike?
haven't heard anything about that. I think they're the same sort of company, aren't they? I don't know, but yeah, we may even have an eBay account one day. You know, but I believe you have to pay a fee for that.
Or is there anything in Haverhill you like us to do?
Yeah, if there's anything in Haverhill, especially we have people watching from Haverhill, would you like us to film anything in particular? Is there anything to see?
if it's not too far away.
If it's you know, something worth looking at, basically. I know there's a history place in the town hall. Whether we'd be allowed to film anything in there, I don't know. But I know they've got a new cafe there. But of course, it'd be interesting to go behind the scenes of the town hall art centre.
What we would need in Haverhill is like a Starbucks or a coffee machine or
just reply to Giuliano on Facebook Messenger. What did you put on there?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
Have a look.
I'll have a look at that. Yeah, definitely for you. She's got I know she's got a dress.
Thank you very much for that.
Okay, thank you.
Well, we'll deal with that off air. We won't read it out, obviously, for private reasons. But yeah, any addresses that are basically private and confidential, and we don't read them out on air. But thank you very much for that, Melissa. We do really appreciate that. So yeah, I believe you've got her as a friend now.
Well, I got a friend.
Yeah, so anyone's welcome to come and join us here. Oh, somebody's comment.
Oh, she's got children.
Okay. In the comment, what was it? Something to do with Haverhill local news. Okay. Oh, right, something else. Right, there's another group called Amazing, which is run by our Strawberry, which of course is our moderator, making sure that things are running smoothly. One of our moderators, who originally had her group under the name of the Budget Group, and it's now Amazing Group, and it was a few other names before that as well. So if you want to join that group and say hello to us, feel free to do so. Brilliant. So I think that's about it, Julian. Unless you want to say something before the end, and I just hope that everyone's had a wonderful Christmas, and I
Yes.
hope to see you lot probably on our next Q&A, whenever that may be. Hopefully there will be some videos coming up or lives. We'll let you know on the community section, and hopefully you'll be able to spot them as you can. By the way, you can put your notification button on a live, so it just sort of comes up on your phone, so you know when we broadcast any live broadcasting. We haven't got the premiere videos, probably. Like when you do a premiere, it's rather like a movie kind of thing. It works like a movie, and YouTube have got this kind of feature where you can actually run videos like a movie.
Can I interrupt you? This was said. I think you guys should make fridge magnets. What do you think of that?
Fridge magnets.
What you stick on the fridge?
Oh, that's an interesting way of doing it. I don't know if you can get them personalised though. That is the question. I've not heard of that one
with
before.
key rings.
Oh,
Okay, we'll put that in.
key rings are on its way,
Yeah.
and of course we're waiting for our supplier to send them to us. I think they are on their way, but of course I believe they will be here by the 29th. But that's only what we've got by email. But hopefully they'll be on its way. We've got about 4 coming at the moment. Hopefully we'll have some more coming. But of course, yeah.
Can I just remind you? I
Yep.
think I should be fit enough for Wednesday.
You hope you are.
No, I've just demonstrated that. I had a little walk around here. So
Well, you're crawling at the moment.
no, I crawled in. And I started.
You're doing a pub crawl, Julian.
Yeah, I'm
Doing an organ
Well,
crawl.
I will do an organ, hopefully organ working playing around about 7 o'clock. Around about that time, it will last for about an hour and a half because you've got Christmas carols in it as well. And Advent 4 is half an hour. Christmas carols is an hour or so. So it'd be basically you'll be able to hear us a bit better on the mic as well. And I'll be a different character. So I'll be like a bus driver. No, I'll be doing something different. Well, you will definitely see what I'm like on the screen. So that is your music. I don't know what it's called. It's called relaxing music. I should have a relaxing music mug, really, shouldn't I? Nice and relaxing music of chill out organ Technic U50 organ. It's electronic organ. Behind me is a new organ, but it's out of action at the moment. It's been out of action for a couple of years. It's got a pedal buzzing sound. It needs someone to come and have a look at it. It's like a doctor having a look at something that's a bit ill. At the moment, the organ is a bit ill. Hopefully, that organ now, I'll try it out. If that is working, we'll be having that on and fit enough to do it, and you'll be laughing. So come and join us then if you can. If you have a problem, it'll be another Q&A again. So it'll be vice versa. So that is the plans at the moment. So you've got to plan. If it backfires, it backfires. So you have to weigh it up. So as it stands, what I've said now, it goes. But meanwhile, it should stay as it is, as it stands now. It should be on, but it depends on organ and me. So and fixing up wires and plugs and things like that. And so it should be on a Wednesday. So it'll be on the 28th, not the 27th. I did say till 27th. That's a Tuesday. That has to be moved to the next day, Wednesday. So bear in mind on that. I'll definitely check the organ and see if it's working. Sometimes it's a very old organ and it gets a bit dusty inside, so that's why sometimes it's difficult. And that is your case. So do listen out for that. You got either the music or the Q&A. It depends on what's happening. Okay. So
Great.
That is your final bit on that. So I hope you enjoyed the live stream. At the
Brilliant.
moment. I know it has been a bit bulge in places, but I know you couldn't hear me as far as I can. I whizzed out and in out like a bloody a yo-yo, so I come back now and say my final piece. Merry Xmas to everybody as well, and Happy New Year. As we will go along, that we will talk about that Happy New Year in the music show. Hopefully we'll get the music show and I will talk about that. Merry Christmas to, or seasonal greetings, whatever you like. Happy Xmas, Merry Christmas, blah blah blah.
And the whole
Hope you
world
enjoy a
as
mince
well.
pie or a mulled wine out there, and do
This goes
enjoy
out to the whole world.
and do enjoy your 3 days. You got bank holiday,
Yeah.
you got Boxing Day, bank holiday, and then the next 2 days.
Yeah,
should
football's
be
back
free.
tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, the sport will be back. So say the sport
On
will
Monday.
be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
So a little bit of.
Won't be any buses running tomorrow.
No, some shops.
Some shops will be opening
Some shops will be opening.
longer than others, you know.
buses
It's
will
going to
be-
vary.
Buses will be Sunday service, Saturday service. That will
Tomorrow will not be any buses running, I don't think. Not on Boxing Day.
No. So you have to.
They'll be back normal on Tuesday. So,
Yeah, I think that might be either a Saturday service.
Something to bear
if
in mind.
If it's a New Year's Eve, that might be a Saturday service as well.
Yeah.
You
Well,
have
I don't think it will be. I don't think they're running on New Year's Day.
No, New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, it might be an early finish again.
Yeah.
So that'll be like the 7:45 from
on the
Cambridge.
bank holidays, it's a Sunday service. So
Yeah.
that should tell you. There we go. Every hour to Cambridge. To the town, what we call it.
Yeah.
So that is your lot on that. So that's my transport issues on
That's
that.
your motto on that.
My motto. I hope you enjoyed the little chat we've had today. Do enjoy your rest of the presents and crackers and jokes or whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's what we need to finish our year off. We've had a rotten year, but I mean we need to get that back where we should be. So at least it's something in the pipeline. So and enjoy your evening, and I say
Just
cheerio.
toast.
A toast to everybody.
You could well
and
be toasting against Aston Villa.
Oh no, I
Liverpool.
don't want to be ice cream.
You're 100% Liverpool fan. Come on, any Liverpool fans here tonight or this afternoon? Come and give us a shout if you're into football.
If you would like a quiz again, we can give you 5 questions again. But
Just 5 questions doesn't have to be any more than that. It'll be too long otherwise.
it's just a small. We need
Until we get enough people.
No, we need it.
It'll be a touring with us quiz, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. We need to get more people on the chat as well.
Yeah, something
If
to
you
it.
can,
Be
if you
interactive
can.
with us,
Yeah, if you can tell people
like
that you
Melissa
know,
does.
just promote it. You can promote our channel. That's what hopefully that will be good. So we can get the quiz. So we have 15 people in there. That would be good. To get the quiz, if we have 15 people in there, people can jot down on the chat what it is. If they don't know, they want
Is your
chat.
name Jossa, by the way?
Who?
Is your name Jossa?
Josser? No.
And
that's
he
not-
play for Liverpool.
Well, he's in there at the moment. So.
Oh dear, like you.
Oh, never said that. anyway, have you got any more last things before last beer before you shout or champagne? What it is? Shout champagne? Sounds a bit bubbly to me.
Well, I don't normally do this. Only at
I can't drink
Christmas.
until the end of Boxing Day.
only at Xmas, as they say. Xmas, Christmas.
Xmas. Oh,
Do you know what?
Sure.
Normally, when it's New Year's Eve, Dylan goes outside and sort of raises the glasses like it's an FA Cup final at 12 midnight.
In other words, we need it.
So I have to bring the cameras out at that time, you know, to show you what Julian does. It's amazing. But you have been all amazing.
Give
And
a
those
clap.
people have been watching. Yeah, it's like a concert, isn't it?
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah, that's what they think Carols for Kings is, a concert, don't they?
No.
If you listen to the Radio 3 version, you would hear people clapping at the end. That is because they're clapping the organist, don't they? Or the choir or something like that.
Could be. Yeah.
Could be clapping everybody, but yeah, they make it out as if it's a concert, you know. It could be not, you know. I don't know, but yeah.
Anyway.
Anyhow,
Anyhow. If
do
anyone's got
bear
any
in
more
mind,
comments, just before we dash.
okay. I
Um,
just want to say about buses, you know.
go carry on.
Yeah, okay. Just before you go on, Julian, hold the thought. So just to remind people, the fares are going to be capped at £2 in most areas.
Single.
Yes, just a single.
£4 return.
I believe it's going to be from Hayfield to Cambridge and from Hayfield to Breslemans, that sort of thing. So £2. I don't know if it's going to be £2.50. You'll have to look at the book, John. I don't really understand all that, but of course it's saying that it's going to be £2.50 in some areas. I think it depends where it is. You'll have to ask the driver and check and double check what the price is going to be. I hope it's £2 for this area because it'd be nice and cheap. It's only going to be happening from, of course, the 1st of January till March. The government are doing this pledge of a scheme to get people back on buses again. So make sure you forget your cars for one day and go on these buses and use them.
What would it be for a child then? If everyone's got children?
It's a good question, that.
If it's under 16, they might get a little bit cheaper.
Less.
Less.
Yeah, it might be £1.60 or something.
Or something like that. So,
I wish I could get a one.
So that'd be cheaper. If you've got a family, it'd be cheaper that way.
So, just before we go, okay, I know you're going to wrap this up in a minute, Dylan. Yeah, wrap this up. But we've eaten some of this, right? I'm not going to have all because actually it's.
Oh, it's ghastly.
Yeah. Did you try it?
Yeah, I did try it.
What did you think it was?
I did try it.
I think it gives it away. The pink thing gives it away. So I'm sure it's a strawberry sort of.
It came down the wrong end.
Yeah, picking up strawberry's not watching. Maybe she is secretly watching. I don't know. But
I don't know.
I'll give her a Merry Christmas anyway.
Well,
I hope she likes her Christmas presents as well. Because she's one of my besties. So, yeah, it's a mystery chocolate bar that was given to us as a present from our family. And of course, yeah, because someone by the name of Phoebe came on for a second and went off again. I don't know if you're still watching Phoebe, but of course, we have tried it. And of course, yeah, I think it's a strawberry. I've just got a gut feeling about that. I may be wrong. I don't know. But yeah, it does smell like strawberry. It's got a strawberry sort of flavour, you know. Yeah, it's got that sort of sherbety, you know, sort of, yeah, it's that sweety sort of smell.
Oh, does it come from IVF?
Yeah, something like that.
Hmm.
So I'm probably going to drink the rest of this, although I'll be going to the toilet all the time now from now on. But I don't actually drink too often. I don't advise people to do it. I don't really want to encourage it.
It's right for a celebration.
Don't want to encourage it either.
It's right
But
for a celebration.
this would definitely be going on its way to Melissa. And I did leave you a message there, and that was me, by the way. But I did put myself under the name of Nicola Orange, laughing out loud. So yeah, if you can come and you know, accept your friend request, and then I can add you onto the Touring With Us page, unless you're already on there. But yeah, we appreciate you sending the address, and that should be on its way to you, of course, next week, all being well. Just need me to stab on Julian's knee.
Get my knee working.
Go, oh! Something like that.
We're the show that never ends.
Hopefully.
Hopefully one end on Wednesday.
How long have we going for? An hour and 23 minutes so far. That's pretty good. But anyway, we'll leave it at that. My all-weather friends
thank you much
on there.
indeed.
My
Thumbs
friends,
up.
you're all fantastic.
subscribe
Merry
for
Christmas
free.
to you all. Hope you have a good Christmas and a prosperous New
Hope to
Year.
see you on
for
Wednesday. All being
next
well.
year for 2023. We've got to get used to
Wednesday,
saying that.
all being well.
Sometimes I forget to actually say, especially from drinking this, and of course I tend to forget saying the actual years. You forget that it's not 2022 anymore when you sort of get over that barrier of crossing over to the next year. But of course then we've got to kind of have a resolution, but usually I break mine if I say bite my nails. You end up breaking them. Oh dear. What a shame. But anyway, it's been Nicola Orange and Giuliano Plum, as in the fruit. We're all fruits here. And of course,
Junior
Strawberry's watching. Massive hello to you. Alex Bailey's watching in at the last minute here. Merry Christmas to you. But we are on our way out now But of course, do not forget
Time
to
and
watch
patience.
us. Time is the enemy now. But of course, you can always watch us on replay if you've missed anything at all whatsoever. That's the beauty of YouTube as it is today. So much love to you all, and I hope everyone's had a great Christmas, or Merry Christmas to you all. And let's toast to everyone right now. And thank you very much. Right, okay.
Connie Fitzgerald.
Never heard of that one. All right, okay. Connie Fitzgerald, whoever you are, massive hello to you, wherever you are watching. You are good enough to what? um, no, we won't answer that now. Okay. Very funny indeed. If anyone's seen that, please do ignore that. Somebody is trying to spam our channel. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. We do not talk about those kind of stuff on the air unless it is positive stuff. It doesn't seem to be. Or maybe it's a joke that, of course, is funny to some but not
Nobody's
to
special
others.
now.
Okay. Nobody special. Okay. I know what this is all about. Someone's trying to spam our channel right in the last minute. Pity you didn't have a go at the questions earlier. You could have won a prize. Okay. Thank you, Melissa, for that. Thank you for doing that. Yeah, and she'll have a look soon at the message board. But yeah, thank you very much for winning the prize, and we'll see you next time. And thank you so much for watching, everyone. Merry Christmas to everyone, and a prosperous New Year.
safe.
We'll see you next week for possibly another version of the Q&A. All right, okay. Right, okay, yeah, it's getting religious now, so we're going to have to end there. Hopefully everyone's had a lovely religious festive time, and we'll see you next time. So,
Cheerio.
yes, it's cheerio from us. Have a lovely afternoon, stroke evening, and, of course, we'll definitely be back soon. Bye for now. Cheerio.
Cheerio.
Bye.
Some of the messages.
Yeah.